Right, welcome back. Right, so it's been a little bit, but I'm gonna try, well, I'm gonna try and do the ending, but first of all we'll go down and we'll have a look at the underground. But we're gonna have to do Chica's bit, because if you notice, we now have Monty's mystery mix, so it's time to put it in the kitchen compactor. The whole area. Yeah. So I can't remember if I did a tour of the kitchens. So again, I might be repeating myself, but I'd rather repeat myself than miss a whole area because the Pizzaplex is amazing. So we'll do a look over at the kitchens as well while we're there, I think. Just for the sake of it. Like, I can't even remember if the game sends us down here any other time. But the fact I haven't opened this box implies that probably I haven't been here before in this playthrough, so yeah. So I think we'll do a quick look over here anyway, so right, so this is the food court. Obviously it's at the end of the arcade, well not the arcade, sorry, the atrium. I can never remember the words for things. You can imagine the amount of food that they would have to produce to fill this place when it was at capacity. We've got seating areas, everywhere. We've got salads and sides, pasta, ice cream, huge pizza area because of course, burgers, drinks and fried treats. These areas, hold on, let me see, I'll show you. These areas behind the shutters aren't anything, they don't have anything back here. Just incomplete areas. Interesting though, that's interesting. There was corridors back here. It just must have not been finished maybe? Or it was connected to some area that was taken away. Yeah, look, probably. Yeah, this will have been some kind of utilidors area, probably. But it's interesting that there are little vestigial, like, hallways back here with doors on them. Let me bring Gregory back here. Yeah. So there are little hallways back here. No real reason. Oh, don't want to fall down there. Don't want to fall down there either. This bit should be safe. No. Invisible walls. I guess that's in case someone like managed to clip through the shutter, they couldn't get back here. But yeah, thought that was pretty cute. Or cool rather. And let's see. Right, so I need view mode. Yeah, right. But obviously, like, some of them aren't lit. Some of them aren't, like, don't have anything in them. But the later ones do. We have the kitchens here. So I wonder if they'll add these corridors back in ruin, because this area is definitely an area in ruin. Like the kitchens feature in the screenshots. We've got chef bot back here. Exit. But again, these areas are also sealed off the same way. Yeah, so you can see, like, that's what it looks like. These are the unfinished hallways. And then you've got the kitchen. Then you have the back corridor and elevator. And the tray line that would be coming from the kitchens in the back. And then these are, I guess these are kind of more like prep kitchens. Because the real kitchens are way at the back of the, like, Pizzaplex. So these are just like the areas where you would probably prepare some of the stuff that was sent up on these tray lines from downstairs. They really did make a lot of thoughtful design choices when they made this place. Just be like thoughts like that, like where would the food come from? Where would it go to? It's all just like fun things to think about. Let's see. So the kitchens themselves are actually pretty dangerous. In about 17 different ways. So I'll do an overview when we get down now. This texture is weird where it overlays onto like the button. I like that even the staff are subjected to this annoying music. If you worked at the Pizzaplex, it would drive you insane. Like, it's cute music, but it gets annoying when you've been playing this game for about 800 hours. Let me bring Freddy down here. Why is Freddy useless? Alright, so I just plain can't call him anymore? Is that part of this ending, or is he just broke? Maybe it's part of this ending that you can't call him, even for the really hard bits. Seems insane, but okay. I'll just have to die 1,000 times. This is one of my favourite areas in the entire game. I've rambled about it 1,000 times, but it definitely is. Let me do like an overview. So this is obviously like this is a backstage area. Like no customers are going to be back here at any point. We've got this bit to Roxy Raceway and Phaser Blast that's sealed off. Probably wasn't sealed off initially, see? Yeah. Yeah, this wasn't a sealed look. You can tell these like out of order doors. And the fact that there's like flooring back here, this connected to something else. So like there's another door like directly opposite it even. So it would have gone somewhere at some point. But yeah, so this area is huge. And it loads in a lot while you're down here. But just to give you an idea of the overview, there's the main corridor that I came in. There's this whole back loading dock, which as you can see is underneath the shutter for the main entrance. And then we have the employee cafeteria, which just shows you the sheer number of employees they must have had at one point. Yeah, and there's some more stuff, but it's not loaded in. But just to give you an idea where this is, it's at the back of the atrium underneath the ground, pretty much. Underneath the front door as well. You can see the main entrance shutters there, but they're up because at that point where I've completed it. Right, so this area, taking this screenshot 1,000 times because I just love it. So the interesting thing about this place is, if this was an operating pizzaplex, then this would be a really high traffic area where lots of people came to. But we definitely get the impression that it's been abandoned, not just for the evening, but potentially for a long time. You can hear the rats and the ambience, and then we've got this area where there's been some kind of struggle. Coffee machines askew, television knocked off the wall, tables knocked on their side. There's a bag here that we'll collect in a minute. And then when you go in here, this isn't an operating staff cafeteria by any means. It's as if they've tried to pile stuff in front of the doors. There is shattered stuff everywhere. Tables are all over the place. Chairs upside down. Tables broken. Which, yeah, like, tables don't do that on their own. Even in an old abandoned mall, they're not going to do that. All of the holes in the ceiling are interesting because it implies that something came through the ceiling. You've got all these like pipes and stuff. These would have been the tray lines for their food, but this is not a place where people are working right now. It just isn't. Yeah, and you can see like everything's just broke. There's barriers, televisions on the fritz. There's no stock on any of these shelves. You've just got like, yeah, vending machines on the side. Like, to me this feels like a real ominous area. One of the most ominous areas. And if you notice all the like, all the teeth, you know, all the big smiling teeth, never stop smiling, the customer is always right, like teeth, 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 teeth everywhere. I want these teeth as well. Yeah, and this would have been where they ordered their food. Again, there's staff bots here. So there's a very strong possibility that they got to the point where they just, like, be careful, 100% of fatal accidents involve human beings. Like, if that's not saying we killed all the humans in a kind of jokey way, then I don't know what is. But yeah, this area is grim. So I'll go get those bags. All staff meeting. All staff meeting. Reminder to all employees. The all staff meeting is this Thursday night at 11:30 PM. All service team attendance is mandatory. There will be cake. Yeah. Yeah. And given that we know what we know about cake in the FNAF world and how it can be implied to mean like life or remnant or whatever, doesn't really seem like they met a good end. Let me see if I can get in here without getting murderated. Just to get that bag that's in here. Do not. Do not, do not, do not. That bag there. Oh, no, no, no. Pink slip. Attention employees, good news! Due to the success of the staff project, we will no longer need nighttime employee coverage. We'll be reducing nighttime hours effective immediately. Enjoy the additional time spent with your families. Yeah, so obviously like the implication is that they fired everyone, but did they fire them? But the environmental storytelling in this area is excellent. I just love it. I love the fact that it does what the rest of FNAF does, which leaves enough leeway for you to like let your imagination run wild. Like some people complain about it, like, oh, there's too much vagueness. I love the vagueness. That's why I'm here. So this is the loading dock, but it's not where we're going right now. We're going to the kitchen. Kitchen's through here, I think. Maybe. Yes, so the kitchen's in here. But let me find somewhere safe and we'll do a look about in the kitchen. I don't think Chica comes into this server room. This is a really big server room for what is essentially a small place. Oh, didn't know you could get into the kitchen for that. Yeah, let me go over here. These are what I like to call hacked screens. The red logo is like a hacked logo, but that's just my guess. Right, so let's go have a look at the kitchen. So this is the kitchens. Chica's in here obviously because Chica is obviously in the kitchen. This is the trash machine, trash compactor. Do not dispose of pizza flavored items, pizza scented materials. Chica, where are you? There she is.
Our friendly security staff can help.
Let's get a picture of her, I guess. That's not a flattering picture. I want to go stand somewhere light. Chica, go stand somewhere shiny. She's always got wonky eyes. I'm like, maybe this isn't your glamour shot. There she goes. Oh, that's a good picture, I guess. I got a nice picture of her next to the trash compactor. There. Right. So obviously this is a pretty big kitchen, given how much stuff they have to make. They also do like a pizza delivery service, so I'm assuming they do stuff after hours maybe. This is the actual offices are tucked back here as well. So if you come through this way from the security office, you can get to the offices in this place called the Faz Vats. But it's not loaded in just now, so I'll show it in a bit. But there's the loading docks. You can actually just leave. We've done the leaving ending in there. So I think we have had a look at the loading docks, but we've not really had a close look at everywhere else. But yeah, that's where we're going, that trash compactor. We're gonna get us smooshed.
Where are you?
She's probably really nearby, it sounds like. Don't like that very much. all the way down here.
Is off limits. Who wants candy?
Like on the other side of the kitchen. Mystery mix placed. Let's go. Come on. Why can't I turn on the trash compactor? Don't bug on me. Not sure why it's not letting me. Like the Monty Mystery Mix is in.
Employees only.
Does she need to be over here or something? I don't think so. That's not what I remember. Hi, Chica. Oh, turn on the generator. That's what it is. Oh, this bit's annoying. Not many Freddy either. So I have to turn on the generator to power it. I don't know, maybe Gregory said something and I wasn't paying attention to give me a hint about this, because I wouldn't have remembered this if I hadn't checked my quest log. It's in here. Oh god, why is she in there already? Oh, Chica, piss off.
My friendly security staff can help. Employees only.
She definitely comes in here when you pull the generator. Just don't know what side she comes in from. This side? Oh god. I can hear her.
This area is
Oh, she's in here. Oh god. Press the button, press the button, press the button. Press the button!
here to follow me.
Your parents want you to follow me? Gregory really does just like straight up murder her in cold blood. Or try to. He's like, screw this. Pushes her over like a lunatic and then kicks the pole away. Genuinely deserves what happens to her. Did they improve the lighting for this scene? Or is it just me? Maybe I just don't remember it. Feels like they improved it a little bit. she's messed up. Gregory just should have taken her apart at this point rather than just taking her voice box. Oh no! Oh no, okay, maybe. If I can get out of here. I thought I was gonna have to do the colour puzzle thing. I was gonna have to do the colour replacement thing without a save, but I think I can go save between that. Her voice box actually looks like Freddie's music box. Now that I think about it. Yeah, it looks a little bit like Freddie's little music box. This area is great. We'll do an overview of this as well. The sewers are just great, but also really hard. Like, I feel like I've aged 100 years and I've not even started it yet. I made a mistake by leaving this part till last. There's so many places that everything can go wrong down here. So I need to turn on the generators to open that door. You can also see there was like some kind of work curve down here as well. Tree branches and stuff down here are weird. There's just so much stuff. And it's like totally cursed as well. I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. I just don't think I have the stuff to complete this area on my own without cheating or anything. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it. I am extremely daunted. Oh, there's a modified there's a modified staff bot here. He's the only one like it in the whole game. This guy. He's the only staff bot that has those red eyes. Like Vanny eyes. And he's attached to a battery. He's real weird. I've yet to see any explanation for this dude. He's on like a rotted body, but like a non-rotted head with the Nightmare on smile on it. And his cable goes like all the way over here somewhere. Like he's hooked up to something. Weird. Very weird. And someone was doing it, so maybe whoever the protagonist of Ruin is was doing this. because this is another like hideout area. Like someone was obviously down here, like the post-it notes came from somewhere. The post-it notes came from somewhere, and there's plenty of like cans of fizzy faz and stuff where someone's been living down here. And there's a little hideaway, like I'll show you before we get murdered by Chica. Just to get a better look at this place before I die horribly. The branches down here, I'm like, all the mimic people would be like, look, it's the storyteller, and I'm like, the storyteller was a fake tree, and these are real trees. Right, let me see. Yeah, at least if I can find a little den that she made, or whoever made it, we don't know. I think it's her. Not this one. Not this one. There. See? This is where someone's been living. In a decently comfortable situation. For like a plushy pizza to sit on, I guess. Like a nest. And like Chica plushie. But it's interesting because the protagonist of Ruin is aligned with Roxy. So it's like, is there someone else? I've got a little mask. I'm something, and then like writing in machine code. And then the little box, little robot. I just find this one interesting. I find the Chica one's interesting because everybody assumed that the protagonist of Ruin would be like Chica aligned, but they don't seem to be. So is there someone else? Were we misled? Do they actually like Chica but they're friends with Roxy? I don't know. But we'll find out, I guess. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is I will call this a part up to here, and then the next part I'll start by pulling this lever and probably dying immediately. So that's my goal, but for now I'll just call this one part.